basically you have to prorate the limits. Okay. So basically, if you keep a simple open for 6 months, you then prorate what the simple limit was going to be for 6 months.
Okay. Trying to do that math in my head.
I'm not going to do the math in my head. I have a spreadsheet and it's complicated. Then the 401k limit is actually prorated for 6 months. And I'm making this, I'm oversimplifying, right. Okay? But it's just not as simple as the 401k limit minus what you put into the simple plan. That's what I'm trying to point out, right? So from there, so everybody's going to have the same limit, but each individual will have a different quote unquote limit depending on how much they put into the simple.
Right. So you have 2 limits for that first year, basically.
You have 2 limits, okay? And here's the reality, and here's honestly where, I think that one of the things that Casey and I and our team really want to be true and authentic is if it's a good idea to do this.
Right.
And so if you do the math and you spreadsheet it, I'm just going to say anytime after July is not going to make a lot of sense.
Right.
Because I'll tell you this, it would make sense. The 401k limit is one thing, but what else do we have to do?
You have to prorate the compensation as well.
You have to prorate the compensation. So if we have an owner that's maximizing their compensation and thinking, okay, well, okay, I get it. Your annual addition limit is also going to be probably a little wonky, but your annual addition is still significantly higher in a 401k than a simple.
Right.
So, okay, well, I'm an owner. I'm good. If we can use the, I'm still going to say 330, but that's 2023. I don't even know what it is. 350.
I think so. 350.
Okay, 350.
I'm still a year behind.
A nice even number. Okay, yeah. I like that. So, okay, well, I make $400,000 a year. And we as TPAs are like, well, that's over 350. Yeah, you're going to be a little limited in what you can put in, but we're going to be able to use $350,000 for testing.
Right. Wrong.
Nope. So basically, let's see, Casey, can we do the math? If you make 350 and you have the 401k open for 6 months, your compensation limit is now 175.
175. Yep.
Right? Which it depends on the demographics of the company. It may or may not make a difference, but you do have to prorate that compensation. You will file a short plan year, which is not a big deal. It's just a little check mark on the 5,500, but there's just little things that have to be thought about.